Muhammad Ali was the heavyweight boxer of his generation. A one-of-a-kind, never to be repeated. Or is he? Oleksandr Usyk is the heavyweight boxer of his generation. Seemingly a one-of-a-kind. But does that mean he's just repeating what Ali did? Even more than that, is Usyk some sort of second coming of the greatest? To begin with, Ali became the undisputed champion when he traveled away from his home country to beat George Foreman for the undisputed title. Usyk became the undisputed heavyweight champion when he traveled away from his home country to beat Tyson Fury for the undisputed title. Before Ali became a professional champion, he won an Olympic boxing gold medal. Before Usyk became a professional champion, he also won an Olympic boxing gold medal. In 1942, Ali was born in Louisville, Kentucky on January 17. In 1987, Usyk was born in Simferopol, Ukraine on, you guessed it, January 17. Ali stands at 6'3" or 191 centimeters. Usyk also stands at 6'3". Ali possessed a 78-inch or 198 centimeter reach. Would you believe Usyk also possesses a 78-inch reach? Ali's preferred weight was around 220 pounds or 99 kilos. And Usyk's preferred weight is around 220 pounds. It's a little uncanny, but it's not just in the realm of boxing that these two champions have similarities. Muhammad Ali was a deeply religious man whose faith was always at the forefront of his agenda. And it wouldn't be a Usyk fight or press conference without Usyk explicitly thanking God multiple times. And Ali fought the man by refusing the draft when the United States entered the Vietnam War, while Usyk volunteered to fight the man by joining the army when Russia invaded Ukraine. Obviously, Ali and Usyk aren't the same guy. Ali was a brash, trash-talking, super flashy, multiple-time heavyweight champion, while Usyk was a modest and playful talker who was a super technical, undisputed champion at cruiser as well as heavyweight. And there's the fact that Usyk couldn't be some sort of second coming of Ali because Usyk was 30 when Ali died. But come on, it's pretty fun to find the striking similarities between two heroic fighters who were born more than 40 years apart.
I'm calling to all the international partners to observe this strategy that is happening nowadays in Ukraine and this senseless war, which is not going to have any winners but losers.
Russia's war against Ukraine is threatening to dethrone some champions of the combat world. But it's an unfortunate and somewhat ironic truth that this isn't the first time war has gotten in the way of a good fight. In 1937, the immortal Joe Louis claimed the heavyweight boxing world title, and he didn't let go of it until he retired in 1949. He's arguably the greatest heavyweight in history, not because he defended it a record 25 times, but because it could have been a whole lot more. In 1942, World War II was raging, and having already destroyed the Nazis' former world champion Max Schmeling to become America's #1 hero, Louis did what a hero does. The Brown Bomber volunteered to enlist in the United States Army, and he didn't get to defend the title for more than 2 years. By today's standards, 2 years can be as few as 1 or 2 fights. But in 1941, the year before Louis enlisted, he defended the title 7 times. Just in 1941. Muhammad Ali had it even worse. Aside from Louis, he's the other man most considered to be the greatest heavyweight in history, and with good reason. In 1964, when he was just 22, he beat the unbeatable Sonny Liston for the heavyweight title. By the time he finally hung up the gloves for good, he'd won the heavyweight title another 2 times, all in the toughest era of heavyweight boxing. But midway through his first reign, the Vietnam War started. A compulsory draft was announced, and Ali, a proud Muslim, wanted nothing to do with it.
This would be 1,000% against the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the religion of Islam, and the Holy Quran, the holy book that we believe in. This will all be denouncing and defying everything that I stand for.
Ali refused to go to war and was stripped of the title and banned from boxing. He was 25, and he regretted nothing.
This would mean, of course, that you stand the chance of going to jail as a result of not going into service.
Well, whatever the punishment, whatever the persecution is for standing up for my religious beliefs, even if it means facing machine gun fire that day, I will face it before denouncing Elijah Muhammad and the religion of Islam. I'm ready to die.
It took 3 years for Ali's ban to finally be lifted, and while he came back, the time away took its toll. It wasn't until he was 32, 8 years later, that he was back to his championship best, all because he refused to take part in a war that America regrets. And now it's happening again with Oleksandr Usyk. But again, the situation has changed. Usyk is a rare talent. The Ukraine fighter claimed heavyweight gold at the 2012 Olympics before turning pro and unifying all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division in just 15 fights. Then he moved up to heavyweight and dethroned the 2-time unified champ Anthony Joshua in just his 3rd professional fight in the division, and he did it with ease. It could have been the start of a new era in the division, but now he's doing what he believes is right.
Дорогая Украина, дорогие украинцы.
Dear Ukraine, Ukrainians, some of the media wrote about me saying that I ran away. I did not. I was at work, but I'm back. I'm home. Friends, we have to unite because it's a hard time right now, and I'm really emotional, and I worry about my country and our people. Friends, we have to stop this war, all of us, together.
Мы должны это сделать. Все вместе.
Like Lewis and Ali before him, we're going to lose some of Usyk's prime boxing years. And again, it's because of another senseless war. But there will always be more champions, and wars always end, so long as we can all remember that peace is what's important.
I just want to tell you, we must stay united against this aggression, against Russian aggression. Don't let it happen, continue happening in Ukraine, don't let it happening in Europe, and eventually in the world. United, we're strong.
Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.